And at some point, did any adults show up to the bus stop?
Yes.
Okay. And who was the first adult that showed up at the bus stop?
It was a adult man. He had a beard. He had a brown skin complexion.
Okay.
And he was following both Fatima and Isaiah to the
Okay.
bus stop.
And the male that you're referring to, was he older? Did he appear to be older or younger than Fatima and Isaiah?
Older.
Okay. And you indicated that he followed them to the bus stop. Had you seen that man prior to October 18th?
No.
Okay. And after they got to the bus stop, what were they doing?
They were arguing.
Okay. And could you, who was arguing with who?
Fatima and the man, they were arguing.
Okay.
Isaiah had kept in getting in between them.
Okay. So Fatima and the older male, they were arguing, you said?
Yes.
Okay. And could you understand what they were arguing about?
No.
Okay. Were they arguing in English?
Some of it was in English, yes.
Okay. You just don't remember what they were arguing about?
No, I do not remember what they were arguing
Okay.
about.
And then you testified that Fatima and the older male were arguing, and you said that, well, what was Isaiah doing when they were arguing?
He was trying to step in between them.
Okay. And you indicated that Isaiah was trying to step in between Fatima and the older male. What was the older male's demeanor like when he was arguing with Fatima?
Angry.
Okay, and what did you see or hear that is making you say that he appeared angry?
Him raising his voice and him trying to get closer to Fatima in a aggressive manner.
Okay, and then, so you indicated that Isaiah tried to get in between Fatima and the older male. When Isaiah tried to do that, what, if anything, did the older male do?
He had thrown a punch at Isaiah's face.
Okay, and do you know if he actually made contact with Isaiah's face?
I believe so.
Okay. And after the older male punched Isaiah in the face, what happened to Isaiah?
Isaiah had stepped back a few feet.
Okay. And when the older male punched Isaiah, how were they situated? Were they standing? How were they situated?
They were standing.
Okay. And then after the older male punched Isaiah in the face, what did the older male do after that?
He had put his arms around Fatima's neck.
Okay. And you indicated he put his arms around Fatima's neck. Did he put just one of his arm around Fatima's neck or both of his arms?
He had one of his arms wrapped around her neck and the other one placed over his, securing it.
Okay, so one arm was around Fatima's neck and you said the other arm was securing it?
In this motion.
Okay, so you have sort of one of your arms raised in a horizontal manner and the other one in a vertical manner, for the record.
Correct.
And when the older male sort of put his arms around Fatima's neck, how were they situated? Were they standing at that point or were they on the ground?
They were on the ground.
Okay. And do you know how they got onto the ground?
No.
Okay. And so it was the first time when you saw the older male had his arms around Fatima's neck, they were already on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. And when they were on the ground, what was Fatima doing?
She was flailing her arms around and coughing.
Okay. And then when Fatima was flailing her arms around, what was the older male doing?
It looked like he was trying to further tighten his grip.
Okay. And what did you see that made you say that?
He didn't look like he wanted to let go.
Okay. And what about the other kids that were at the bus stop? Did they get involved at some point?
Yes.
Okay. And do you remember who all got involved?
Caleb.
What about yourself? Did you at some point get involved?
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do when you got involved?
I kicked him in the head.
You say you kicked him in the head. Who did you kick?
The man, the adult.
The adult male?
Yes.
Okay. And why did you kick the adult male in the head?
Because he wasn't trying to let go of Fatima.
Okay. And after you started kicking him, after you kicked him in the head, did he let go of Fatima's neck?
No.
Okay. What about when you indicated that Caleb, Zayla, and remember what they were doing?
Zayla was yelling. Caleb was throwing punches down at the man, trying to
Did the adult male let go of Fatima's neck?
No.
Okay. And you indicated that Zayla was yelling. Do you remember what she was yelling?
She was yelling to call the cops.
Okay. And when Zayla was yelling, did the adult male let go of Fatima's neck?
No.
Okay. And what about Athena?
No.
Okay. And you indicated when you and as the adult male had his arms around Fatima's neck, you indicated that she was flailing around at first. Did you see anything else about her or about her face?
Her eyes were starting to roll back at one point.
Okay. When you say her eyes were starting to roll back at one point, what do you mean? Like roll back where?
Going this way.
Okay, going back, you're pointing sort of towards the back of your head?
Yes.
Okay. And then what about her facial color? Did her facial color stay the same or did it change?
I wasn't able to tell.
Okay. And you indicated that after the older male had his arms around Fatima's neck, that the kids at the bus stop got involved. Do you remember if at some point other adults showed up?
Yes.
Okay. And were they and do you remember who showed up?
Yes. The bus driver that drives the 68 bus route, he had gotten off, and then also a adult, they had gotten out of their car to go and help out.
Okay. And you indicated the bus driver got from the 68 bus, got off. Is the bus driver a male or a female?
Male.
Okay. And then what about the other person, the other adult that got out of their car to come assist? Was that a male or a female?
Male.
Okay. What about when the bus driver first showed up? What do you remember what the bus driver was doing?
He was trying to push the man off the daughter.
Okay. And when the bus driver was trying to push the male off of Fatima, was he successful in getting the male to release his arms around Fatima's neck?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What about when the other male from the car showed up to assist? Was he successful in getting the male off of Fatima?
Yes.
Okay. You indicated that other males showed up. Do you remember if at any point whether any adult females showed up?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember if it was one or two adult females?
I believe it was one adult female, but she was accompanied by someone else.
Okay. And the person she was accompanied by, was that a female or a male?
Female.
Okay. And the adult female, when she first showed up, do you remember whether, at that point, whether the male still had his arms around Fatima's neck?
No.
Okay. You don't remember, or he didn't?
I don't remember.
Okay. And then do you remember what when the adult female showed up, what if anything was she doing?
From the looks of it, she was just watching.
Okay. And then at some point did the police from Lacey Police Department show up?
Yes.
Okay. And did you end up talking to one of the police officers?
Yes.
Do you remember who you spoke with?
Officer Chavez, I believe her name was.
Okay. And Eric, did you, prior to coming into the courtroom today, also, did you watch a video of the incident that was taken from the 68 IT bus?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, State moves to publish Exhibit 34.
You may.
record, I am playing the video that is roadside